trying to play with my nose hairs and shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's always hunting for some breakfast.
Yeah, it's probably Jaeger for breakfast, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Jaeger and pickles.
Jaeger and pickles.
That's what's up, man. So, I mean, Freddie, you've been around. What do you say?
Breakfast with champions.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Jaeger and pickles, dude.
That's fucking disgusting. That's fucking disgusting.
Natives was crazy, man.
Oh yeah. But that's the shit, man. You've, you know what I'm saying? Like I've known you, Freddie, for a long time now. We were talking earlier.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, you slept on my fucking couch and shit.
Yeah, it's funny. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that, but yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, shit. Back in the day when you first started, I mean, you go, shit. Hey, I got a couch. Shit.
I ain't know you Biggie called them though, Freddie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think I was hanging off that couch too, if I remember correctly.
Well, yeah, you're a big ass motherfucker.
Fuck yeah. It was more like an armchair, really, but no. Like a fucking 40-person couch, but for me, it's like an armchair.
Oh yeah. So I mean, but yeah, you've been doing shit for a long ass time. You've been to what, 15 gatherings now?
Oh shit. Let's see. I've been to I've been to like 7. Oh god, let's see. There's 17, 18. I've been to. God, I always fuck up because I get lost. Let me just say this. I went to the very first 3, and then I came back in 07 and finished it out. So, however fucking many that is.
Math that one up.
Freddie had a girlfriend in between those gathering breaks.
He's had a couple of those.
Yeah, fuck. I actually got married at that time, but yeah.
Like a mind here, little bitch.
Yeah. He already knew.
So I just wanted to make it clear to everybody. A lot of people, just started hearing about you with the Native World signing, but I mean, you've been in the fucking game
for sure
since we were fucking little kids, man.
I got that appetizer.
Kansas City, Missouri, representing.
I've been trying to do my thing as much as I can, with the resources I've got, and
I got that appetizers album at the house.
Appetizers.
And yeah.
It's Freddy Grimes. That's old school. I got that shit.
I feel like for everything. That's where I got to meet so many fucking different people from all over the place, you know what I mean?
Hey, I hate to jump in here. I never do this. I never jump in. But can we get Killer closer to the mic? And can we get you a little bit further away from the mic? I hate to do this, but we're having audio issues.
Freddie's super loud and Killer's super quiet.
We can't hear. I apologize. I don't like to do this, but just to try so the listeners can hear it better. We cannot hear Killer, and you're blowing eardrums. So we love you guys.
He's a big dude. He's got a big voice.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Yeah.
Oh, they hung up. Fuck.
Can you hear us? Are you there? Microphone check.
You there, Freddie?
Yeah.
Sorry. Technical difficulties. All right, we got you. We good? We good? Cutting.
I don't know what happened.
We're cutting. We're chopping.
Are they driving to Mountains? What happened?
Huh? What's happening here? Can you hear us?
What's going on?
Hello.
I don't know what's going on.
Freddie, J-Mo, hello.
All right.
Can you hear us?
Oh, Jesus,
They're there. We're having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
There's too many people on the internet right now is the problem.
Yeah, we're breaking the internet.
Huh? Can you hear me?
Oh, God. Do we have to...
Call back. Can you call back? Can you call back? Can you hear us?
Hello. Call us on Killer's phone.
Oh, my God. This is terrible.
Oh, shit. This is why we do this shit live, though. You know this shit's live.
They're gone.
Yeah, they're gone. Call us back.
back.
Call us back.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys watching. We're having technical difficulties.
No need for a conference call.
Well, I thought it was going to be one at a time. I didn't know.
No snare to kill his headphones.
Yeah, I did. Hello.
Hello. You're live on Replicon Radio.
Hey, what up? What up? All right.
Hey, what's going on?
Let's Killer back in here too, right? Hey, get off. can't?
Sure.
All right, we'll see.
Get the fuck off me, bud.
Right here.
This is the most technical difficulties you've ever had.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank God. Thank God all these people are listening to this.
Thank God that all these...
I know, right? Hey,
That's why we do it live, man. It's real shit.
This is real shit. This is how we conquer adversities.
That's how it is in the underground, man. It's a struggle.
That's right.
Everything's a struggle. We're on the struggle bus. Come on, the little yellow bus. Little yellow bus. Come on,
what up?
Yo, yo.
What, we there now?
Yeah, I think everything's better now. There we go.
We fixed it.
Nice.
There's too many people listening, man. The phone lines are fucking up. Everything's going crazy. Everybody wants to know what's up with Killer, man.
We're getting a cease and desist from AT&T.
They just want to know what's up with Freddie Grimes. They was like, I guess I'll see what Killer wants to say, but
I still don't know why he's 100 miles away, but
right.
We'll work with it.
Just walked in with some technology speakers. I need some love.
Shout out to Flagrant. We had him on a couple weeks ago. Yo, yo.
It's Flagrant.
Flagrant, make Jamie's phone work, brother.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Turn up the...
That's Freddie's phone. Me and Freddie on two-way like two chicks and shit, and then we call it dog.
Like two-way, like two chicks, and then they call us.
I'm gonna need y'all to speak in the same microphone like a fucking Queen concert in like an Aerosmith concert where they're just fucking at it at the same microphone.
No, it's the Replicon.
I need to get out of the bathroom trying to do this interview.
Wipe your ass, Freddie.
We can hear you now. It's all good.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Whatever you're talking
about. Welcome to the Replicon radio party line.
It's like a throwback, like a psychopathic hotline.
Right.
So check it out. Let's do this. Let's try to run through this real quick. Freddie, like I said, you've been around for a long time, man. You started back in the day. How did it all get started? Dirt, Grit and Grinds, Horoscope Records. Give everybody a little recap on your history and how you came to where you are now.
Okay, well, I think I started really doing Freddie Grimes in like 2007, and just basically, we were doing some local shit. We did a lot of local shows. I mean, really, it started because I was working at a club down in Kansas City, the Beaumont Club, big venue. The clowns were rolling through. And I'm like, wait, what? For real? And, so really it started there. And he gave me that first push. And, I've been in Juggalo forever, so... it just worked out, I guess, And after that,
I don't know what I'm doing.
Was where I wanted to be. So there's just so many different people coming in.
Fuck it, I'll just carry this shit up.
In one area.
Well, if y'all want to.
I really feel like that was kind of where, I made a lot of connections. I just went out there and hung out with people, got to try to, know different people from different areas and that kind of thing. And
get these people fucking motion sickness.
Like, just going to different places. We used to go down to Dallas quite a bit and do it with Ronnie Blaze and Class and all them down there in Oklahoma, with Trip C and St. Louis, and the POW and our little green-haired friend,
Frodo the Ghost. He's on that tour coming up with him.
So, really, it's just branching out, man, and just doing what I could, maybe hit up somewhere one weekend and a couple weekends later, hit up another area or something, or just whenever I could get a show, whatever. So, and then, the rest was just, I guess, history. I just keep going,
Yeah, man. You've been out there grinding for years.
For sure.
So now, is Horoscope Records?
That's part of the game, you know what I mean? So, no big deal, it is what it is.
Now, was Horoscope Records, was that yours, or was that,
Yeah, that was my idea, and then, I started that up, let's see, that was probably 2008-ish, it was a little bit after I think I come up with Freddie Grimes. It wasn't too long, because it was, I knew I needed to have some kind of label name or something.
For sure.
And so the Horoscope thing was really cool, and I had this, just dope little logo with the skull and the crystal ball on fire, basically saying the future is going to be full of horror and all that. I don't know. So it was just dope, and that was just what we ran with, so.
Fuck yeah. That's the good one. So then you dropped that. You did lots of videos. People talked about your videos. then you came out with the Flesh video, and your makeup kind of went to a whole new elevation, which you've stuck with since then. Is that what brought up that change? That shit was just so fresh, or?
I mean, I've been painting my face and doing things over the years, you know, but I always felt like I just wanted to, like, for me, I wanted to take it to another level, because I felt like when I'm painting my face, either people would just kind of look at me like, yeah, whatever, you know, everybody does that, or, just, I don't know, like, you know, some people just like, well, what's this guy, what's wrong with him, kind of thing. But I was used to that, you know, because, I mean, being a juggalo, but I just wanted to do something different, you know what I mean, and try to stand out more. And so I started playing with the liquid latex, and yeah, I mean, I almost sometimes wish I hadn't started it, because it takes forever, but it does, it looks fresh as hell, and I mean, everybody seems to really love it, so it's hard for me not to do it, because the artist inside, I guess, of me, I just always want to do shit like that, you know what I mean, like, just make things theatrical and whatnot, so.
Hell yeah, man. So you put out the Wicked record, you know, a while back, which is, you actually have a deal going on right now where you can pick up that and a shirt for $20.
Oh yeah, we were just doing kind of a clearance sale. We wanted to get rid of the stock that we still got here with all that stuff, because I mean we'll probably still maybe break it out in the future or whatever. But like I don't know, we're just kind of looking at it as from here on, it's a Native World standpoint, and everything we do, we wanted to be involved with Native World, and you know that's what we are now. We're Native World, so.
Hell yeah, fresh start, a new thing. So you're on Native World now. You got a fucking record dropping October 27th, Existential.
Yeah, right.
What kind of, you know what I mean, like what kind of change, like what's the difference we're gonna see in from Wicked Freddie Grimes to Existential, Native World's newest artist, big shit popping?
I kind of feel like this one is just gonna be. I mean, it's still Freddie Grimes. It's still crazy shit, but I feel like some of this stuff has been more about just kind of like real shit. I mean, that was at least.
Can I fucking turn this shit?
Yeah, let me turn this shit. Album. I mean, because Existential.
This isn't my tablet. Not my tablet.
Humanity, or you know, the existence of.
That's where all the magic happens.
Us existing, you know, because we can't.
Well,
get
maybe not in that chair.
Going on in the world.
That guy. There's no magic
it
here.
Just
But
feels a lot, you know, like
all the other ones.
Shit that's upside down, but so that's kind of what.
Oh no! Can y'all hear it?
Started out to be, and I say that because I feel like the more we did with it, I mean, there's different shit in there for sure, man. There's you know, feel good shit, and just songs where it's just got a kind of a fun feel to it, and like it'll probably make you laugh kind of shit, you know what I mean? So it's not, but I mean, there's a lot of I feel like I went with a lot of, you know, I've been dealing with a lot of shit myself, like depression type things and stuff like that, and so I think you'll hear a lot of that in this new album, you know. And it's kind of one of these things for me. I'm glad it's over with, because I don't know, when you write about stuff like that, it just puts you in a position where you're constantly like putting yourself in a depressive state so you can write a song that feels good. You know, people can feel it, and you know, now it's done. It feels good, so I don't have to feel like that anymore, for real. So
for sure, it just puts you in a little dark place.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, you know, really, yeah, it does. It really feels like it does. So
well, that makes for some good music. So hopefully everybody picks it up and enjoys. Yeah. That's going to be available at Native World Inc., right?
Oh yeah, for sure. The warriorspot.com. We'll have them up on there for sure. And I'm pretty sure we'll have it all over, you know, like iTunes and all that stuff too. We'll make that happen too. So.
Oh yeah, man. Everybody looks forward to that shit. For everybody that may not know you or just hears about you or wants to know more, where can they find you? Instagram, Twitter, Facebooks?
Yeah, all that shit, man. I mean, really, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, that's pretty much what I use. I used to have a website, but honestly, man, I just felt like everybody's on, you know, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Anyway, I just almost felt like the website wasn't you know, it's not like it's not necessary. I might pick it up again eventually or whatever, but I just felt like everybody's on fucking Facebook anyway. But
for sure,
I just don't like how they try to fucking, oh, you've got all these fans, but pay us this much money so that you can reach them. Like, what?
Yeah, that shit sucks. I had one more thing here. I guess an album, I'm not sure. Maybe you promoted, never released, or you did release, I don't know. The Nightmare on 12th Street.
Oh, yeah. Actually, man, we were putting together an album, and it kind of just got scrapped. Some of the stuff, I say some, it's very little. It's like one actually track, I think, is from that CD that's going to be on this new one. A lot of the other stuff has just kind of been put in the back burner or in storage so that, I mean, you know, who knows, maybe down the line, some of that stuff will come out somewhere in a CD or something, you know, kind of deal. But for right now, it's just tucked away in my secret little chamber.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what's up. Maybe someday you'll have like a cryptic collection type release, Forgotten Freshness, something.
Yeah, I mean, something like that, you know.
Which, obviously, once you blow up on Native World, people are going to want that
old
shit.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. So we definitely look forward to that. Existential out October 27th. So it's right around the corner.
Right in time for Halloween.
Right. Just in time for Halloween. So make that a fucking, you know, buy a fucking 50 of them, put them in fucking kids' trick-or-treat bags and shit.
They should. Everybody should do that. That would be the best idea ever, and kids would way more appreciate my CD than candy for sure.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
They'd be like, what the fuck is this? I want some candy, bitch.
That's candy for your ear holes, motherfuckers.
Yeah, there you go.
Hell yeah. Killer, you still with us, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
Right.
He's just there killing it.
He's just there killing it. Everybody's clamming. I got a whole bunch of shit here about your history. Most people tuning in probably know all about the Crazy Clan and getting started and everything else. So we're just gonna skip that, man. You've been working your ass off in the underground scene for a long ass time, since like fucking '95.
Skip my bob.
What's that?
That's fucked up.
What?
He says we're just gonna skip all your page.
We don't have to skip. We can talk about it.
No, it's all right.
It's up to you, man. You want? We're more than happy to talk about it.
I don't want to keep you up all night. But we can talk about it. 1995, you formed the Crazy Clan with the homie Lavelle. How did all that get started for you? What got you into rap, and what got you into doing wicked shit with the Crazy Clan and linking up with everybody?
Well, it's like shit. When I was in the music, rap wasn't even really around. I mean, it was more playing the dozens and shit like that, and just fucking with people. But I was into like Kiss and Journey and REO Speedwagon before the hip hop shit came around, and after that, it was more breakdancing. I'm trying to do the wave and spin on my head. Once rapping came around, it was like, shit, I love music so much. This is something I can do. This is easy. I don't need a drummer. I don't need a bass player. I don't need none of that shit. No keyboardist.
Hell yeah. It's all you, for sure.
So it was always music and like, just me. Besides rap. It's just music.
It's music.
I grew up in church. I grew up in preaching, so I was there every Sunday listening to the church music, so watching all that. All wild Native American dancing. It's music. Music in general, man. It's a beat. Even your heart has a beat.
Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. So, I mean, your love for music, everything else, like you mentioned, your father was a preacher. How did, you're a fan of, classic rock and things like that. How did you stumble upon the wicked shit coming from that background?
I was always in the dark movies, of course. That's pretty much grew up in my neighborhood, my area, were always a But wicked shit, of course, D-Shop fucking threw that shit up out the water. So it was just, I don't know. I don't even consider myself a wicked rapper. I'm more of a spiritual rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
That's dope.
We were all fucking in the neighborhood doing music. D-Shop was just had a brother that had drug money to invest. Whatever the story is or whatever, everybody always had somebody to invest And some people didn't. And me and Lavelle with the crazy plan, we never had no one to invest in us. So our shit didn't come out at the same time other people did. But we were always in the studio or always right in the mix, you know. Other than that.
Oh, yeah. So you linked up with Lavelle, you're doing the crazy clean. Obviously, you know, Flagrant was telling us how you guys were all around, backed in together before he got locked up. And then I guess as the story goes, you decided to go ahead and do the solo thing, and then you started going under Native Funk. What made you decide to make a change in the Native Funk direction?
My aunt, she gave me this CD, and it was called Lightfoot. You know, and then later on I found out, you know, this Native dude rapping was the same dude that played the character Indian in the Cupboard. You know what I'm saying? I'm Native, I could do this shit. I'm gonna just start putting more Native stuff into my music and call my shit Native Funk, because I'm from the D, you know, Detroit had that funk music, so that's how all that came about. More or less, let me take just me and my inner self and what I grew up on and rap about that, but from a street level, from this side of the country, you know?
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Put that Native in there. So you're doing it.
I had like
Native world, you little bitch.
That's how that came about, the Native Funk stuff. It was, you know, me being different in the neighborhood, you know, always being told, what do you mix? What do you black? What do you live? You Puerto Rican? He's like, no, I'm Native. You know, and they're like, what is that? You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me tell you. There you go.
Later, used to call me mixed too. Still does.
That ain't right.
Right. Right.
That ain't right.
Even teachers, like, no, you're either black or white or you're mixed. What is it? You're like, no, you don't get it.
Killer was the first, like, real Native that I've met that rep Native.
Right.
I was from the hood. Like, I never met no, you know, hood Native. I mean, in the real hood.
I was the only kid in the neighborhood with a suitcase full of feathers.
Well, shit, even out of the hood, it's not a common thing for, you know, especially in, you know, for someone to be, you know, an artist in the music world. There's not a lot of that, at least not that people know about.
Right. Right, exactly.
Unless it's just strictly Indian, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So that's dope. I think
starting to, like, you know, natives are starting to speak other things besides just, you know, just the culture stuff. You know, they have everyday issues that they go through just wandering around outside of the reservations and whatnot. You know, experiences that shows where we're starting to see a lot more native hip hop artists coming out and having a lot more issues to talk about too.
Oh yeah.
No.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm saying the only person I recall, obviously I don't know a lot about the Native world, but was the one of the members from Corporate Avenger back in the day, the Win guy, promoted the Native stuff. I don't know if you recall all that. They had a lot to say about all that. So you're doing your Native Funk thing. You ended up linking up with Chris, and he kind of brought you on into his spot when he signed over to Psychopathic. What made you decide to go ahead and jump on board with that and be a part of him, be a part of Blaze?
He said in the peace pipe.
The first annual gathering was coming up, and Blaze had his performance, and he needed, you know, someone to help with his performance. It was, you know, obviously his first solo performance as Blaze. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll be down, you know, I'll help you out with that shit, and that shit went well, and then we were talking about going out on the road, and I was like, yeah, let me add some Native Funk songs on your set, and we'll record some tracks together, and let's go out there and do it. And that's how Good Rats came about, and Sudang, and, you know, stuff like that at the beginning. And it just took off from there, you know, we had a blast. You know, me and Chris, you know, he was always in the neighborhood with Paul and Jamie and shit, so we always see him around, me and Lavelle, we'd always be partying and, you know, drinking and shit with him and Grass. You know, everybody just grew up kind of together, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
From there.
So, I mean, so just you were just doing that kind of help him out, help promote yourself, and it just went over so well. It was just kind of like, we got to put out a record.
Yeah. Well, at that time, you know, Paul and James was trying to, you know, build up Psychopathic, you know, with bringing in artists and all that, man, you know. So there were so many of us from the neighborhood that rap, man, and so many of the great rappers that fucking still to this day ain't got a shot, you know.
That's for sure.
They were just there. that's what they were trying to do, is to build up Psychopathic to the biggest, I believe, and that's how they brought me in, and dealing with Lavelle, it was easier to try and get him in, and you know, it was working.
Oh yeah. I remember like your record was one of the most hyped records back then, because everyone was like, because you had those few tracks and everyone was like, that dude's so sick on the fucking, you know, with like Hood Rats and all that shit. Everyone was like, oh, that dude needs to put a record on. I was so hyped, like that shit. I remember.
Oh yeah, that's how Alex was too. You know, he was like, man, you know, why ain't you got an album out on Psychopathic? And I was like, shit, man, you want it by. So that's how that.
So then,
yeah, that was at one of the hospitals. He told me in the dressing room, was like, hey, what's up?
Hell yeah, that shit. I mean, your shit was hype before it was even official.
Right.
Right. Yeah, it was fun, man. That was a great fucking era, especially just to start right there.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah. So I don't want. We had Blaze on a couple weeks ago, and I pissed him off when I asked him about his original name. So I don't want to piss you off. What made you go? Where did the name Anybody Killer come from?
We were all sitting in the studio, pretty much just coming about of names and stuff, and it was just like, you know, Killer, anybody, you know, I don't really even know, but to me, the ABK was always bring knowledge, you know, and whatever I try and do, I try and kill it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main purpose of the Anybody Killer to me. I got more to the ABK than the Anybody Killer. That's why you see that not signing autographs and stuff like that. Anything else.
Oh yeah.
But if you know me, everybody calls me J-Mo.
Yeah, for sure. So then
Killer.
Call him Killer.
Oh yeah, you know, that's it.
Or that drunk motherfucker over there.
I always what I try to do, and always trying to involve whoever wants to be involved with. Together we just kill it.
We just kill it all. That's what's
If I
up.
gotta play the food in front of him, I'm killing it.
Fuck yeah. So then you release Hatchet Warrior 2003. You ended up debuting number 4 on the independent charts, 98 in the top 200s. Like, huge fucking, I mean, essentially your first national release. Like, how was that shit?
Yeah, big numbers, man. That shit was awesome.
Yeah, that's fucking huge.
Touring for 30 years straight.
So, I mean, obviously you did. Yeah, you're always on the fucking road. That's one thing anybody knows about Killa. He's always on the fucking road. That's your home out there.
Yeah, all the conditioning back then. You know, I was on every fucking tour that Psychopathic put out. And then I was on other tours, you know, the fucking Hot Mouth tours. We was out there with Ice-T and Body Count, me and Isha. You know, there's so many other, you was working.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're on everything. You ended up, obviously, they you know, you became a part of Lotus after the issue with Mars. You became a part of Riders. You and Blaze formed Drive-By. I mean, you're fucking everywhere at every time and every part of everything. Like, that was a huge, huge moment there for you.
Yeah, man.
So everything's going great. You're dropping records. Everybody loves you. 2006, Native World was formed. You kind of went on your own for a little bit. What kind of happened there? You linked back up with Lavelle. You started doing you were part of like the Diamond Cuts thing. Everybody was freaking out. It was like a rocky moment back. Like where were you at back then, and how did it all come back together?
Well, Native World started as soon as I put out Hatchet Warrior. When I got my first check, I had to create a business for the publishing. So Native World started off as my publishing. And then when I left Psychopathic, I turned it into, you know, I kept it more as my publishing, but still started the label under the same name. And that's how that pretty much started. But with Lavelle, that's funny with that, because that track, it was supposed to be me, Lavelle, and the ROC at that time. That's why I gave a shout out to ROC at the end of my verse.
Yeah.
So when it came out, it was Lavelle and Isham, and then they had all the, you know, the whole fuck you and your family, you know, it was like completely, it was like a bamboozlement. Oh, shit. That's kind of part of the reason you don't really talk too much to this day. I mean, there was issues after that. So I was in a dark place, I was pissed.
I hear you there. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Remember that? I called him and everything. I was like, dog, take me off of this track. Oh, it's already out. Yeah, this. Yeah. Right.
What did he say?
You off to California, went crazy.
Oh, shit.
Witness. Only text I get from him is maybe once a year that tells me to come to his prayer meeting. That's something, I don't know.
Oh.
Set up.
Trying to bamboozle you again.
No, I got enough for living all day, every day. You know, that's like a brother going up. But, you know, to each their own.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we're talking fucking 11 years ago, too, so.
Right.
Shit changes. So then you're doing that. You start pushing Native World a little bit more, and then I guess you worked out a deal to come back to Psychopathic.
Yeah.
Was that like? I mean, I assume you had a lot. You know, like how did that come about? Like, what was the?
It was pretty much, you know, just I wanted to be able to do, you know, the Native World thing and still release albums here and you know, just roll together, like, you know, like just keep Detroit moving, man. Just build it up and just do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Have fun, like you know, like it should be.
Like you used to.
That was my main thing.
So you just wanted to have a little more freedom, and they were allowing you to finally have that.
Oh yeah, who don't want freedom? You know, just,
For
you know,
sure.
be able to put your own homie on the show and this and that. You know,
Yeah.
just whatever it is.
Absolutely, for sure. Yeah, you've always been out there looking out for people, man. And you know, obviously we got Freddie Grimes, like I said, been grinding for years. You've done a lot of shit for our homie Frodo here in St. Louis and stacks of other artists, man. So that's
That tour you got coming up.
Years, man. He's been out there with Wolfpack putting in work.
That's
Are
right.
you going to bring that tour here?
Yeah, that tour is coming
The
in.
first one there and the last one to leave and always helping out. You know, it's like that goes unnoticed, man. And that stuff.
yeah, for sure.
Are they going to bring that tour here?
Yeah, is that ABK tour with
Razakel coming to
Razakel
St.
and
Louis?
Frodo coming here?
What that?
They're asking if the Dirty Warrior tour with Frodo and
Razakel.
Razakel is it coming anywhere near St. Louis?
No, we did a secret Dirty Warrior show out in St. Louis before the gathering.
Yeah.
That's probably why I wasn't booked back up.
I gotcha.
Okay.
We'd like to have it over here, though.
Well, fucking call up Earl Wallace and book a fucking show then. You don't need to tell
I'm
him.
sure there's less of them.
You know, another thing, that's why I don't have abundance of shows, because even my booking agent, I try and teach people how to book and become my own booking agent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why, you know, some of my teams don't have 7 shows, you know? It's because I'm trying to always look out and help people. Or else I'd just go out and get a booking agent and be fucking everywhere and be miserable, but fuck that.
Yeah. You gotta keep road fooling.
Road.
Right, exactly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, road full of strap out, man.
Hell yeah. So then you're back. What's that?
Then it becomes road bullshit.
Road bullshit. Yeah, that's no fun. Nobody wants to watch that. That'd be a shitty DVD.
Right.
Oh, I need a no button.
So you're back in Psychopathic, things are going good, you're putting out releases, you're doing your side things, you're orange and blacks. You got a few people here and there on Native World. 2013, they announced Shapeshifter.
Yeah.
I guess from my knowledge, tell me if I'm right, tell me if I'm wrong. I guess you were saying this past year it was originally produced by DJ Chop, then you scratched it, redid it with Young Wicked, and now everybody's gone, so you're just having issues with the production trying to get that album out?
See, yeah, it started off with, remember Psychopathic producer Joe Strange?
Yeah.
Yeah, it started off, I was working with him, and I got beats from him. And then he got released to where those beats were gone, so I had to redo every fucking thing, you know, to where, you know, once he was gone, it was like, oh, fuck him, don't use this beat. So it was like, oh, I'm stuck. All right, let me redo this. So waiting for a new engineer. I was working with Kuma whenever he had, you know, time, because, you know, Kuma's busy as fuck when he was up there.
He's a superstar DJ.
Huh?
He's a superstar DJ as well.
Right, exactly. So he's, exactly. Yeah, that's a whole nother side of Kuma right there.
Yeah.
So whenever I you know, get tracks from him, whenever he has some extra ones lying around, I'd get tracks from him and fucking just do what I could and going to the studio with him, you know, and he always showed love whenever he had an extra minute, so I was doing that, and then they were like, well, who else you want to work with? You know, we could bring in Nick, you know, the video guy, so I worked with Nick a couple times, and it was just, you know, he was good for recording lyrics, but, you know, as far as getting the mixing and stuff done, it wasn't really going to work, so I recorded a few lyrics with him, and he got let go from the video production. And then I was like, no, he want to work with. I was like, fuck it. Otis got dope beats. I think he knows how to engineer. Let's fly him in from Denver. He ain't got shit going on right now, so we flew him in. Started working with Otis. Got some shit done with Otis. Next thing you know, Otis was pulled off the project. And then he was working with Joe for something. And then that's when they started Killjoy Club. So then I was no studio time or anything, no production, no producer at that time. Yeah, he was working on the Bank album and then the Killjoy Club. And then Otis was working on his album while he was at nighttime when he was at Joe's house.
Yeah.
There was just there was no get anything done. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I did. So at the time I was like, fuck, I'm tired of waiting. So I took the tracks that I did have done that I would go to Tuma's house and make that, you know. And that's when I put out the Shapeshifter Prelude, just at least have something out. You know what I mean?
For sure, which is dope.
Hell yeah.
So then after that, I got with Straight Jacket, and was working with Straight Jacket, getting some production done. And then that's when he left Native World, then ended up at Psychopath. Now I can't get beats from Straight Jacket.
Did he say he can't get
That's
beats?
okay.
What's about? You know, in Native World is like the NWO of wrestling. You know, we build them up and other people take them.
That's right. It's happened at least 3 or 4 times. I've seen.
People over here doing that, over here doing this, but you know, it's like it's hard, man. But we stay strong.
For sure, yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of that going on. So you have a finished version of this record that everybody's. What's that?
That's a flagrant over here cracking up.
So you have a finished version of this record. I know you were saying maybe you're just going to drop it out on Native World. Is that still a plan for you?
The Shapeshifter? The full line?
Yeah. The version you have currently?
That album's been shape-shifted so much, it's kind of like a curse in a way. You know what I'm saying? So, who knows?
So he doesn't even know if he's putting that out?
The album happened, you know, what Joe just said. But, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much ready to go. It depends on pretty much the production I have on it. Is a lot of it's done by Young Wicked, and I love it, and I'm not going to change it. There's other issues that might fucking arise with it that I love it, and I'm not going to change it. So who knows? If they don't want to put it out, I'll put it out. I have no problem with that, you know?
Well, considering it was announced in 2013 and it's 2017.
Yeah, I think it's time.
They may not want to put it out.
Right. It's kind of like being in a relationship with a chick that you love but likes you but don't love you back.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I guess that's going to bring me to one of the things everyone's been claiming for. What is your current relationship with Psychopathic Records?
Shit, I love Psychopathic till the day I die, man. I've always got love for Psychopathic. No fucking matter what. No matter here nor there. You know what I'm saying? And that's always gonna be number one and real. So all the speculation of you hate Psychopathic and this and that, no, fuck that. That's bullshit.
What is he signed though?
Are you still currently signed to Psychopathic?
As of right now, yeah. I mean, there's some there's issues that you know arose over the last couple of weeks that I got to figure out. But as far as I'm concerned, yeah, you know, I ain't trying to go nowhere, but things got to be fixed.
So speaking of that, absolutely. Speaking on that, did you get your van fixed?
Nope, van still broke down. I got it back home. Cost me like $400 to get that bitch home. That's part of the reason I went at the march. Fucking money spent on that. Van still broke down. Came back because I got property up north. So I came back up north on Thursday. was going to get ready to go to the march. Found out the check that I got bounced. Yeah, oh, you didn't hear that story. Yeah, so, that was funny. The royalty check had bounced, so it's like, it fucked up the account. I couldn't get out there. Everything it was just a big tap.
Your royalty check bounced?
I had to go to the bank today and get it all fucking figured out. Something happened to where they gave me a check. The money weren't in the account. I'll put the check in my account. The check bounced, and then they wired the money to my account. A day after, you know what I'm saying? A day after, where it fucked everything up.
Holy shit.
Whose check bounced?
His royalty check bounced. Okay, for everyone that's listening and didn't know what I was talking about with the van, last week ICP announced a free show and video shoot in Ohio. Come to find out, it was a new cipher for everyone on the label. They were announcing Ouija being signed. Apparently,
I didn't.
You what?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know about that either?
I didn't know about that.
Oh,
I mean, it's cool, but I didn't know about it.
Yeah. So
at first, it was supposed to be a March cipher, and then it turned into a family love cipher.
And you were on your way there. Your van broke down, and you showed up. But what happened when you showed up?
After I showed up, what was it? Like a 40 minutes before the showtime started. Yeah. Well, I was like an hour away when they were still doing the video shoot, and because I was in a group text with Hoodoo and Light and Billy, letting them know my conditions and shit. We got the tow truck. They just told us to this Walmart. We got a ride. We already got a ride. Just coming to get us. Keep me informed, whatever. So we get about an hour away from there, and then they're texting, all right, how far are you? How far are you? I'm like, about an hour and 10 minutes. So we hop back in the truck and start riding, and 10 minutes after that, they text me, might as well just go home. So we're like, fuck that. We're going there because it's still, an hour or something before the show time, so I can at least make it for the show,
Absolutely.
We get there, show up for the show, and they were like, no, they said you can't perform.
What the fuck?
I don't know why, but, So I just went inside and hung out with the Juggalos, man.
Yeah, I heard you out there kicking it. So essentially, you got the boot from your own
label. I drive all the way to show. Go down and go home, not ticket, man. Fuck that.
Absolutely. So and then obviously.
Come to the party, my beer got weed left.
Fuck yeah. So then.
Part of the show why I couldn't perform, I guess, is because I didn't make it in time for the video, so I couldn't perform my set. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Ain't nothing the beer can.
And nothing the beer can't fix?
Yeah, ain't nothing the beer can fix.
I hear you. Well, I mean, I know everyone that was there enjoyed kicking it with you, and obviously you're always.
Oh yeah, I was having this time with the fan, man. That's what I do, man. I don't tour all the time just to do shows. I tour to do a show and perform and hang out and kick it with people I don't get to see all the time, man.
Absolutely.
I kick it with 90% of the Juggalo fan base. I probably smoked or had a fucking drink with.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Every time you come through St. Louis, all the time.
Hold on. Oh, we know.
And real talk is you don't see that really from too many other people. I mean, I'm not going to call no one out. I'm just saying, like, Killer keeps it real with the Juggalos. Far realer than anybody else I've ever seen. And I mean, real talk, that was like why I wanted to be native world, because this is what we do. This is who we are. You know what I'm saying? So.
Dude, we lost internet.
Oh shit!
I didn't sit backstage at the gathering this year. I camped out.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on.
No, yeah. I know, at least especially around here, we know if ABK is coming to Pops, we ain't getting home till at least 6 or 7 a.m. So.
Oh yeah.
St. Louis shows mad love.
You're definitely out there kicking it all the time, always hanging out with the fans.
Did they shut the fucking internet off?
That's the best part.
For sure.
Right?
Absolutely.
Did they shut the internet off?
No.
We currently don't.
Everybody fucking appreciates the hell out of it for sure. So obviously everybody. People keep asking in the chat rooms and everything. You were mentioning earlier about your royalty check. That's your royalty check from Psychopathic.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if their money wasn't in their account at the time or whatnot when the check was written, but when it got into my bank, it wasn't in there, and then they
Oh, boy.
But it messed up the account when I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, get everything fixed and funded to.
Yeah. Because they charge you a fee on top of it too, right? I mean.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
So obviously this past weekend was the Juggalo March, and you were scheduled to attend and perform, and obviously you weren't there.
Yeah, my apologies, but I was YouTubing it all day. I was there with you.
Hey man, me too.
Real, I had a tear dropping from my eye.
Oh yeah, that shit was awesome.
It was dope.
Fuck yeah, man.
So
mad love, mad respect for everyone that did make it out there and represent too.
For sure, yeah. I know everybody's been freaking out, like that you weren't there. Everybody's been speculating you're gone, everything else. So essentially, your royalty check bounced, and you can't afford to go to the Juggalo March for the company you work for.
Not at that second in time, I couldn't, because if you know me, I'm an investor. So as soon as I get anything, it goes right in my hand and out into an investment. You know what I'm saying? That's why I have. Yeah, they the world is to a point. So.
No, I get it. If my money didn't show up 2 days before I was supposed to be somewhere, I couldn't be there either.
Right, especially when you're trying to get a van out the shop. But but yeah, it was just a fucked up dilemma, you know, having to come out of pocket from the Cypher video, getting the van towed. You know how much it costs to tow a van? Fucking 4 hours.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, see, that's
what's that, like $1,500?
Dude, expedition.
That's after getting it towed to a stop after breaking down.
That's fucking nuts. So obviously, you know, the internet. Anytime anybody says anything on the internet, people start clamoring for answers. And you tweeted the other day, big changes coming. Obviously, everybody speculated. You know, you weren't allowed to perform at the event. You weren't a part of the label cipher, and then you weren't at the march. So obviously, everyone's speculating everything in the world.
Yeah, big changes is everything's changing, man. Not just one thing. Everything's fucking gonna change. You know, everything with Native World's gonna change. Everything with me and Psychopathic is gonna change, either for the good or for the bad. Something has to happen. Change has got to be made.
What needs to be fixed?
In the underground, with the juggalos arguing and shit, big changes have to come.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I gotta be the guy to say it. I will. That's why I'll go do shows with Blaze. Because change has got to come. People love that shit. We need the old school feel back.
Yep.
Right on.
Amen. No, I mean, I remember when the shows were announced, the One Less G and the Drive-By show. There was a glimpse of positivity, and everyone's like, it's gonna be fucking ABK and Blaze to fucking bring us all back together.
Oh yeah, man. We're gonna do a whole new Drive-By album too. Fuck that.
Oh yeah. Everybody's fucking excited for it, man. It's fucking huge.
I want a Drive-By album. I want to do a Lotus album. I want to do a Riders album. I want to do what the fuck. You want to start a group? Let's start a group and do an album. Let's have fun.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
If he wants to start a
it's all about music. It's all about enjoying it.
Yeah.
So
at the end of the day, I'm a fan of it all too.
You already know I'm down.
I don't even rap, and I'll do it.
Right. You can do a Replicon ABK Freddie Grimes collab.
No, that's the shit, man. So yeah, like you were saying, like with your relationship with Psychopathic, everybody in the chat keeps saying, you know, you said stuff needs to be fixed. And they're like, what needs to be fixed? Well, obviously, if you can't perform at your own event or your own march because you can't afford to get there by your own label, that's a big thing that probably needs to be fixed.
Yeah, all types of shit needs to be fixed, you know. Maybe the chain that comes in needs to be fixed. I don't know. Something needs to be fixed.
Absolutely. So, can we expect a lot more, I guess, from Native World? You know what I'm saying? You're going to make that a lot more bigger of a thing and a bigger entity and start pushing that yourself on there.
You got me now.
Native World is like, it's always up to each artist, you know, to bring, you know, themselves up. You know, it's like, I'll help as much as I can. But, you know, I'm trying to build myself and keep myself going, too, you know. So it's like, the way I feel with Native World, it's like the more of us there are, the bigger.
The better, the stronger you are.
Right.
Exactly.
Indeed.
So it's like I'm always going to focus on native world because there's always going to be somebody that needs advice or help or pat on the fucking back, and that's what we do.
And that's how it should be. You know, definitely look out for your, you know, especially
your
people,
people, your artists,
you know,
right?
You got to take care of your people. You know. Exactly.
Killer rocks me to sleep every night.
That's how you do it.
He's a good father to you, isn't he?
He must be real fucking strong to rock your big ass.
Right. How much does ABK bench if he rocks fucking Freddie Grimes to sleep?
Holy shit, yeah, that's a big ass motherfucker.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, ain't no drama or nothing like that. It's all fucking love. And if people know me, that's all they gonna hear.
It's business. It's all love and business.
Yeah.
I might have a beer and get louder than people might not like, but hey, that's, you know, fuck it.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, go ahead, man.
The thing about the internet, though, too, though, I feel like a lot of people just on there, I don't know, man, it brings out sometimes the worst of people, you know what I mean? But every time, you know, I'm at the gathering, man, I don't see people being like that to each other's faces, you know what I mean? So I think the internet is just one of those things, man. You just gotta take it like a grain of salt, dude. It is what it is, but I don't know, man. I don't feel like that's how people really feel, you know. Or maybe it is, but it's just too much of a bitch to be like that in person.
Right. Online,
a wild dog in a cage. He can bark and bark and bark, but he'll never come out, motherfucker, unless you let him out. You know what I'm saying? You let him out, and he better fucking bite.
Right.
But that's why I ain't even a social media whore, man. I ain't even all about that. I don't even run my own Facebook. That's why you probably haven't even seen a post for me about the march or anything like that. Because I'm like Shaggy, I don't know shit about this.
Yeah.
I, you know, smoke tea, weed, and hit record on my microphone. You know what I mean? Hang out with my family, my friends, and fun, man. I don't get involved. I'm old school.
Yeah.
And
I don't let that phone control my life and the Twitters and the Facebooks and all that shit.
For sure.
I like it that way. More underground. You want to find me? Come find me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it used to be.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's a fucking great thing to hear. Like I said, obviously we had fucking everybody, you know, this whole show has been fucking tweeted and fucking everything else all over the place because everybody thought they were going to hear some sort of fucking drama from you. Like that's what everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like,
drama coming from me is all truth, respect, and love.
Amen. And we appreciate that shit. So, I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but to put everything simple, everybody's looking for drama. Maybe K just wants to make his fucking music and he wants to have fun. If somebody won't let him do it here, he's going to do it there. If you can't do it there, then you'll do it there. You're just going to find a way to do you and keep it fun again.
Exactly, man. Music's my therapy first and foremost. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I really don't think the drama needs to, I don't know. It's just so dumb, kind of. Like, everybody can just enjoy the music, you know what I mean? Like, everybody gets into the personal shit of it, man. People got to understand, man, there's business and there's, you know, I don't know, party time and...
Nobody has, the way I look at it, nobody has the right to be mad at anybody because like this over here and this and that. It's like, yeah, him with, like, say, Jump Steady's daughter, that's one thing. You know, that's a whole other Jump Steady and then probably, you know, with Joe. But I feel that should kind of been kept private. But with the
should have been
with the businesses, with the businesses, man, you know how many people jump ship and run here, run there, you know. It's like, come on, man. If you look into the history of the people that started with Native World, you'd be surprised who's where now.
Well, that's one of the things I was actually going to ask you.
Right. And it's like, I don't think he's getting mad when I got to go work at this company, working, look at this motherfucker in his face because he used to be here. The fuck is that?
Yeah, for sure. So who is, what is next for Native World? who's currently all a part of it? Like you said, you build them up and they go. I know Keegan was there, Bakelo was there, Straight Jacket was there.
Who are all now on.
What?
But the thing with me, it's like I'm still homies with all these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, yeah.
But it's like I said, Native was like the NWO. It's like,
Did they consult
we can only
with
go
him
so
before
far
signing to
someone else
Psy after
sees
leaving
hey,
there?
I see what you're doing over there when you come over here. You know what I'm saying? It's just, what do you do? What do you do? Except keep patting yourself on the back like, hey, look what we doing. We create real superstars and real hard workers.
I think that really speaks for Native World too. I mean, and maybe it's just me. I know everybody has their own out views and looks on things, but it's just like what Killer says. I mean, you could look at it two different ways. You could be like, oh, yeah, some people are like, oh, these people love Native World, whatever. But, you know, realistically, man, I mean, that just shows you what Native World is, man. It helps, you know, develop people even further and
more like a development company than it is a record label nowadays.
Yeah, but you give people opportunities, man. I mean, that's, you know, that's what's up.
Did Keegan or Straight Jacket consult with you prior to leaving Native World going to Psychopathic, or did that just happen out of nowhere?
No, I had Keegan on the radio show as a co-host, and then he ended up having his own show. And then Straight Jacket, he left. He wanted to leave Native World because he was going through family issues, and he wanted to look out for one of his artists at the time. So I was like, all right, well, you go look out for your artist. I thought I was looking out for you, and you wanted to be an artist. And the next thing you know, Young Mike was signed, and he was the engineer.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Keegan's moving pretty fast up the ranks, too. He got
He got the Don Char.
He got a Don Char the day before the march. We were talking about
nice, dope.
Yeah. I don't know if you have one of those.
Good for Keegan.
So you were saying, like, so can we expect more of a record label vibe from Native World going forward, maybe?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
That's always my intention, you know, is to put out, like at first it was more, I wanted to put out the orange and blacks and the holiday jingles type stuff and the Warriors and, you know, things like that. But recently it's like, after constantly trying to get studio time and this and that, it was like, fuck it, I just invested in my own studio, and that's why I put out the last few things. Like, you know, even the Killer Features is something I've always wanted to do, features with a bunch of people. I don't know if Psychopathic will let these underground acts on my album and this and that. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I'm getting it too far, but I always wanted to do that. So I did that. You know? And then after I did that, you know, a lot of underground artists is reaching out, like, hey, what's up? I'll always get on something. You let me know. And now I got the double features about to come out. You know, I just want to have fun, man, and do music and hit the road and see sights and visit people.
No, fuck yeah, that's dope. Killer Features is dope if anybody hasn't picked it up yet, by the way. He's got a lot of different
track with Freddy on it.
Yeah, we're gonna play it after this. We got that track, and then I can't remember the name of the track, man, but it's got that dope country vibe to it, dude. I love it. The last track on there.
Yeah.
That's like a fucking road jam
vibe to it, but I like it. You know what I mean? Like, it's dope.
So you got, hell yeah. So we got ABK, we got Freddie Grimes, we got Flagrant, you got YUG, Mad V.
Yeah.
Jay Villain.
Yep, we got Strychnine, but Strychnine's more like he's a boss. He's a boss. Yeah, he's always been a dope artist to be like. I'm a fan of Strychnine. He's the old school homie shit, but he's one of those cats like, man, I ain't got time to fucking put out no album right now, man. I'm trying to deal with these bitches. You know, you ask him for a track, he'll come up here and spit his shit, and he gotta go. You know, but that's my boy. That's the homie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So Strick's definitely an artist I made world, but he's one of those artists that's like, you know, here, there, and everywhere.
He's like the jump study of Psychopathic. He'll put an album out here, there.
Don't do that to anybody.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying don't do that.
No,
I'm saying.
That's what's up. So you did mention Drive-By earlier. Like I said, we talked to Blaze 2 weeks ago. He was talking about it as well. Obviously, obviously you don't have anything planned, so you probably don't have an expected release for that because you guys need to figure that out.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff going on over there. Just, I mean, everybody's kind of busy, but shit, with that, I feel we gotta make time for that, man.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
that's something. I don't know.
That'll make waves, man, for sure.
Everybody else needs.
Absolutely. Hey,
everybody on that bitch too. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Both sides. All sides. There's no sides. It's the circle.
In the perfect world.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. PJ made a post earlier about Drive-By and Triple Threat forming a group together to make the East Siders.
Shit, that's
Hell yeah.
come on.
There's your new Lotus right there. But yeah, that'd be fresh, man, for sure.
I'm down for anything fun, man.
So I know he mentioned maybe hopefully a few spot dates, Drive-By in New York, maybe a few other things popping up in the near future. That's something for us to look forward to. I know a lot of people have been asking about the have-nots, and that's something I don't know if you didn't want to or haven't been able to speak about. What's the
Well, at the gathering at the time, we weren't really able to talk about it too much, you know, and it's still kind of like that because we don't really know exactly what's going on with it. But we got a lot of shit done for it, and who knows, man? If things go right, hopefully we can do it the way we planned on doing it. If not, I mean, because it started off with me and Hoodoo, right?
and then
we
Bones?
incorporated Bones.
Yeah, Bones.
And for all this drama and all this shit, it's like I ain't even heard from fucking Bones. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who knows, man?
And he
But
was,
I'm always down. Me and Hoodoo's always down. We're gonna keep that shit rolling regardless, you know.
for sure. So hopefully maybe in the future, just the whole fucking bullshit just kind of threw a wrench in it with Bones.
I mean, it's already half done, you know.
It was dope. I know when you guys performed it at Juggalo Day last year, that shit was fucking dope as fuck. So
That was the Ringmaster one?
yeah, or 2 years ago, I
2
guess.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that shit's like I said, that shit's half done, man. I mean, me and Hoodoo together in the studio, we can knock shit out quick. We vibe real good together.
Nice.
I don't know if people notice that shit, but yeah, me and Hoodoo have a good fucking time together, man.
Like you and Blaze do?
It's like shit. I definitely see that happening myself.
Awesome.
I'm a fan of it. I definitely will push towards it. You know?
Fuck yeah. So there's a lot of big shit.
Yeah, who's the dude, man? He's awesome.
For sure. Shout out to Doe Doubler.
Hell yeah.
So maybe we can expect a Drive-By in the future. Hopefully expect to Have Not Records. Maybe we'll get the fucking proper version of Shapeshifter released on Native World.
A proper version of fucking Possessed too. I got a whole Possessed album now supposed to come out before Medicine Bag came out. That I was working with Eric Davey before he got let go, and that album was 90% done.
Oh
and when
shit.
he got let go, it was more like, oh, squash everything, start fresh. And that's when I did Medicine Bag. So I still got, man, you don't know, man. I got hard drives in front of me right now full of music.
So
Nice.
Yes, he does.
So big changes are coming. Hopefully those big changes are a whole lot of fucking music for everybody's
Lots of
ear holes.
music. Lots of
For
music.
the best, you know?
Can
You know,
we?
big changes are for everybody. A big change might come for you tomorrow.
I need it. We all need
Freaky
a big.
P needs
Everybody
it.
always
Yeah,
needs a
Freaky
big
P
change.
needs it a lot. Freaky P needs that big change.
Yeah, he does. After that fire. Shit.
I'm in a position to where it's stale. I feel like a donut. You know what I'm saying? It's like I need to roll off somewhere and just get a peace of mind and come back hard and strong and fresh and do it right.
Absolutely.
I think I got
the
spiritual
three
thinking
albums.
to do.
Absolutely. Yeah, and like, you know, and now's a good time to do it, man. Like we were talking earlier before we had you guys on, like, you know, regardless of all the fucking bullshit going on, like the underground is fucking thriving like a motherfucker right now. Like big, huge events from all fucking parties, new
Dope
acts
groups.
coming up, fucking new young cats fucking tearing it up. Like it's a good fucking time.
It's excited to
If
be
you can get
underground.
past the bullshit, it's fucking a good time to be.
It's
in.
Just
exciting
stay
to be
offline,
underground.
dude. That's all you gotta do. Stay offline, go to shows, and it's all gravy, man.
That's
Seriously.
right. That's right. That's right. I fully endorse that.
Hanging out, kicking it with them. Yeah. That's what
yeah.
you gotta do, man.
Endorse
Put
that.
some phones
Freddie
down.
Graham said it.
Yeah, put the phone down. Put the phone down.
Put the phone
Fuck
down.
yeah.
Put
the phone down.
That's
Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah.
That's the remix, though.
Yeah, that's a remix.
So that's what's up, man. A lot of big shit popping.
Favorite excuse is I've always been a nerd.
I mean, that always helps too, man.
I think a lot of juggalos are nerds.
I had a couple random questions here for you, real quick. Obviously, we already talked about a whole lot of big shit coming out soon, hopefully. Can we ever expect another Road Fools? Or I heard you were in talks of making a sequel to wrap it up. Or any of those things? Something in the future?
Yeah. We're going to be filming the sequel to wrap it up, hopefully soon. Road Fools 2, I've got so much fucking footage. It's about getting the right person to sit down and go through it all with me and put it together, pretty much. But I've got so much fucking footage, it's ridiculous. I got footage from back when the first one came out that was unused, and I kept cameras rolling ever since then. So,
Oh, yeah.
Like 5 or 6 roofs.
I got so much shit. I just want to take the funniest of the funniest, you know?
Yeah.
Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it
Just
coming.
stop taking time to What's that?
So just keep them coming, keep it coming, man.
Yes, sir.
2018 is going to be fucking Native World's time to shine, man. Fucking release after release after release.
Oh, yeah, man. Hope so. 'Cause you guys deserve it, man. And everyone I try and bring along, I feel that they deserve it the same way, shape, or form. Hopefully, shit. We all keep it moving.
Fuck yeah. You can always hit up rappromos.net to help you out with a little bit of promotion in there.
Yeah.
PJ?
Oh, yeah. There's a couple rap promos.net. Well, his is .net. This is .com, too.
Oh, yeah.
I always do this.
Fuck yeah, man. So one thing we do always do here, our homie Roscoe over at Fago Lovers, it's kind of an honor of him for supporting us all the time. I'm going to ask both of you guys
and it's
the
a
same
question we like hearing the answer to also.
It's one of those simple interview questions that people are like, what the fuck? But
this question's going to get you.
You have to get your soul to answer it. If you're stranded on an island and you can only have 3 records, what 3 records would they be?
Morris Day and the Time.
That's a first. I don't think we've gotten one of those yet.
Prince Purple Rain.
Prince Purple Rain, okay.
And I don't know, that might be a little too much doo-wop, but I love that shit. I don't know, and I'd have to say either a Journey album, I don't know which one, or LL Cool J, I'm back. That's one of my all-time favorites right there.
I was gonna say it has to be the LL one because you were about to be the first ever rapper on Replicon to say 3 not even anywhere remotely rap albums.
That's why he's dope.
He said Prince. He said Morris Day and the Time, and then Journey. I like the list. I'm down with Morris Day all day.
Oh yeah.
Morris all day.
Oh.
I think I want to know you, and we just got to know you with your top 3.
Hell yeah. What about you, Freddie?
Oh shit, man.
You had time to think about
it. Top 3. Yeah, I know, right? That's why I was over here. Then, of course, you're thinking
3 you cannot live without.
But I think, man, for me personally, I don't even know. I'd have to go. NWA or Ice Cube for one, for sure. Something like that. NWA, Ice Cube, fucking Tupac. It wouldn't really matter to me which one. But, because I listen to all that shit.
So an NWA Greatest Hits, it seems like you're saying?
Yeah, that one would work. That'd be probably the best one. All the good jams. Man, and then, shit, I'd probably go Rehab, that very first CD they put out, man.
Southern Discomfort, I love that shit.
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
That
Brooks
CD is
Buford,
so damn good.
So good.
Yeah, I love that shit.
I think that was the freshest answer we've ever had.
I agree. That's probably my favorite.
I'm trying to get Danny Boone on the show. It's going to happen.
Oh, God. I'm telling you, man, that whole CD's so great because every song is like a different adventure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everybody knows the fucking bar or whatever song. You know, but
with so much other stuff on there was
CD
great.
is so good.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
And then probably Sublime, you know,
like
something Sublime. 40 ounces of freedom, maybe,
That's
or
the
some
one.
shit. I don't know.
That's the one.
Or Outcast, dude, Aquemini. I mean, fuck, I don't know. I could go on and on. Like, I don't know.
No, all you get's 3, bro.
You get 3.
Yeah, all you got, that's it. You're done.
You get 3.
Yeah. So,
What case on the island? And you get robbed for your CDs on the island. You come here on my island.
Somebody gonna come to your island. That's fucked up.
yeah, I go over there and be like, yeah, I'm good on these CDs.
That's what's
But
up.
Gilly, well,
I don't know. I could, but damn.
Hell yeah.
For top 3. But see, you know, I grew up on like classic rock, so like I totally missed the whole Prince thing. Like I don't even get it, and I know people are gonna be like, "What? Oh my God, Freddie!" But
Prince is the man.
I don't know. I missed that era of that stuff. Pop, I guess.
It's all MJ for me. I'm down with Prince.
I'm a
but
fan of both.
I'm on the Michael Jackson bus.
Yeah, I'm a fan of both, though.
See, I know more Michael, but it's not like something I'm really just like, oh man, I got to hear some Michael Jackson today. You know, I don't know.
That's what's up.
We play it every Monday.
I knew that was coming.
Freddie, you just got dropped, Freddie.
I knew it was coming.
He just got his future endeavors letter.
You just got dropped, Freddie. Back to horoscope for you, sir.
Oh my God. You know, like I said,
Freddie Grimes has got that
I'm
future endeavors
Who
letter.
knows? Maybe I could become a fan.
You're the best
you
in
know,
your future endeavors.
growing up, I missed that, I guess. I was all in the classic rock, totally 100%.
I just asked Joe if he knew who Belle Biv DeVoe was, and he ain't know that either.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what the fuck?
Poison? Bro, come on, man.
That girl is poison.
Oh my gosh.
If it wasn't for Belle Biv DeVoe, we never would have had Boys to Men, man. Come on, bro.
I'm about to give him a whole new edition lesson.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
right, that's right.
You're gonna school this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Freddie, you're
I
gonna...
mean, I remember like some brand Nubian, Naughty by Nature, and shit like that.
Look,
Freddie,
next time we interview
Freddie,
Freddie,
next time
it's
you come
top
to town,
3.
you're gonna sleep on my couch again, and we're gonna listen to R&B all fucking night.
Yeah, that's...
That sounds.
No homo.
They're gonna fucking school him.
I was gonna say that sounds a little scary. I don't know if that's the word or that is, or what, I don't know.
Hey, Freddie,
only 90s R&B plays in Freddie's house.
Hey, Freddie, have you ever had an R&B pillow fight?
R&B pillow fight with Freaky P.
While we're talking about it, shout out to Color Me Bad.
Where I'm from, they put soap bars in your pillowcases. So
That's right, that's right.
That's a different kind of
That's
party.
a different party.
Yeah, they put shit on each other. It's not fun.
Oh, shit. Well, that's what's up, man. We appreciate you guys. I got a couple random things here.
Yeah.
Someone wanted me to ask you about Ben's haunted dabs at the Shorecrest. Does that mean something to anybody?
And haunted
I heard something about dabs. All I heard was dabs. I'm down for a dab.
I'm supposed to ask you if you remember Ben's haunted dabs from Shorecrest.
I don't know why it sounds the haunted dab thing sounds familiar to me, but I don't know.
Must be aimed at him then.
I don't know. Well, either way, I asked the question. I said I would.
Okay, there you go.
We did it.
I got a couple people in the fucking chat room asking random shit, so I figured
Stop asking stupid
I'll try
questions,
to get a
chatters.
couple of them while I can.
Apparently, Killa's anti-evil's in the chat and listening.
Yeah, Evil Tracy wants to say, I love you, JMO.
Oh, yeah, Auntie Tracy.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I call her Medieval Tracy.
Her name is Evil Tracy in
She's
the
in the
chat.
chat room showing you mad love. Where's the other person? I gotta ask you about Auntie Rena from Chicago.
Auntie Rena from Chicago. I don't know, man. I got so many aunts.
I
I got
feel
my aunts.
Well, shout out to her anyway.
Yep, shout out.
We asked
I
it.
mean, the uncle or cousin still at many.
You're just everybody's family, man.
We fucking did it.
Fuck yeah, that's what we are.
Fuck yeah. All
I go so deep with the fam. I got aunts and uncles and cousins and brothers and sisters.
That's what's up, man.
Hey. I just want to shout you out, ABK, because the 2016 gathering, The first moment that I had there, I was walking to the gas station. It was the day before they opened the gates. And the first thing I did, you rolled up on me on a fucking golf cart, and you were like, "Here, take a shot of this fucking Jaeger." Yeah, that was fucking awesome. That was the coolest fucking thing. It's like, dude, what? I've been here for 30 minutes, man. What the fuck?
What's up, brother? You know me, you gonna find out where the beer store is, especially the Christmas.
Oh, also, I don't know if you remember. Was it the first year in Ohio? I don't know, but I was on. It was like 3 a.m. and I was painted up like Blaze Your Dead Homie, and I had you convinced that I was Blaze and that you missed my set that night. It was a couple years ago, a couple gatherings ago. I don't know if you remember that.
That's what happens when you make them weird ass mixed drinks with the peanuts and the pretzels in them, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you remember that. But that's a highlight from one of my gatherings.
He does kind of look almost just like.
I look just like Blaze when I'm painted up, and it took you a little bit, and then you were like, "Dude, fuck you, man."
Yeah. That's fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Everybody appreciate it. I'm sure almost every juggalo, like you said, 90%, they all got a fucking ABK story. They're out there somewhere kicking it. Everybody appreciates that fucking love, man.
First post.
Thank you. Thank back.
Keep it fucking going. We definitely look forward to all the big releases. October 27th, Existential from Freddie Grimes. You got double killer features. When can we expect that from you?
I'm actually in the studio right now, finishing the last touches on it, and hopefully that'll be out within the next month.
So another fucking ABK.
You gonna have it on the October tour, Joe?
What's that?
You gonna have it on the October tour with you?
I don't know. Depends on how late I stay here tonight, bro.
Get it in.
One last question for ABK.
That's what's up. So you're out there. You're getting ready to start the Hatchet Warrior, or the Dirty Warrior tour. Razakel, Frodo the Ghost.
Frodo the Ghost, yes.
Peep the websites, all kinds of dates. Probably still more popping up. I know Freddy's on a couple of them there.
Yep. Like I said, we got Earl Wallace booking it, so he's learning. So give him.
Yeah, hit him up.
He's in the chat room right now. If you guys want to book a show in your city, get in our chat room.
Yeah, there you go. And make sure you pick up that Killer Features CD when he goes out on the road, man, because for real, that CD is dope as fuck.
Oh yeah, man, there's some dope ass artists on there, man. We got Class, we got Schizo, like I said, we got
Schizo.
We got Replicon on there, yep.
Schizo's
on there, man. Yeah, Mad B's on there.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. That's a dope. What you got one on?
If ABK would have made it to the march, would he have performed gang-related?
Definitely.
Definitely. That's the answer I wanted. Thank you very much. Thank you very fucking much. That's what I wanted to hear.
Take that to CNN.
Yes, we know you, and that's yes.
We might be.
We might be.
On my set, that's what everyone was going to start off with.
That was going to open the set.
Awesome,
I love
dude.
it. I love it.
Yeah,
oh, man.
I love it. Grab him right by the balls and gang related.
Now, thank you for ending the fucking interview on a sad note, because I'm sad. That would have been fucking
sad that they did not happen. CNN would have had a field day.
That would have been great.
Fuck yeah, man.
That would have been amazing. You would have made headlines.
Yes.
What kind of message are they conveying?
That's the shit, man.
I'm playing out. Take us out, man. Representing.
Joe would have been looking at you from the background and be like, dude, what the fuck is he doing?
Whatever.
This was not part of the script.
I told him not to do it. That's fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would have been the shit. It would have been a lot cooler than talking about sewing buttholes.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Take that 10 minutes
but
out.
I digress.
But I digress, Kevin. Yeah, shout out.
So, shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to fucking Native World.
Thanks, y'all.
You guys are the shit.
Native World, you little bitch.
Little bitch.
Little bitch, look, he opened up the interview with Native World, you little bitch. And then he closed it out, too.
Look, see, Earl, anybody who wants
it.
the book, Earl's got his email in the chat room right now if you guys want ABK in your city.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
So hit that shit up. We appreciate you, man. We look forward to all the big shit from Native World. Freddy, I definitely, everybody's clamming to hear the new shit from you being released.
Yeah, bro, thank you.
You guys got any last words for everybody out there listening, all the juggalos, all the fans, all the people that may not know you? Your one last goodbye.
Hey, I want to say mad respect to everyone that made it out to the march. My apologies for not making it out to the march. Let's all walk together. Let's all stick together. And let's all bring this shit back how it used to be.
Yes.
I got y'all back. Let's make sure we let everybody else know we got their back, and this is what we want. This is what I want. Mad love.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yep.
Amen.
Yep. I mean, really, same thing. I mean, shit, because I would have done anything to be there, but. You know, and I respect the fuck out of everybody that got to go, you know, and put it down for us when we couldn't make it, you know what I mean?
Right.
So.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, shout out to you guys. Welcome to the Replicon family.
We love
Anything you need in the future, hit us up. We got your back.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys, man. Mad love.
Oh, yeah, Freaky P. Appreciate you, dog.
One-eyed Jay.
Good buddy, man.
Before the album comes out and stuff.
Hell yeah. Yeah, hit me up. We got you. For sure, whatever you need. Native World's always welcome here. So
always.
The bigger you get, the more people we got to have on the show.
If you get drunk on a Monday night, you just want to call us randomly. Fucking do it.
well, P has the number now, so we might just call you randomly on a Monday.
Shit. I don't think we can do that.
So hell yeah, we're gonna bump some ABK, some Freddie Grimes. We're gonna smoke cigarettes and go to the bathroom. Shout out to you guys. Existential out October 27th. Much love to you guys.
Okay.
Peace.
Peace. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
You gonna press play?
Yeah.
You gonna press play?
Calm down, man.
You gonna press play? Anybody fell, I'm gonna use a fucking PvP spot.
Holy shit. Whoop, whoop. Fucking testing. We're out. RepliconRadio.com. Listen to everything else there.